Hi everyone, this is Dee Deering of Voyage of Hope with another Tuesday Talk. And this week's Tuesday Talk is actually going to be hands-on. So if you'd like to join me, and all you would need is basically a crystal of some sort. What we're going to do is clear out any heaviness from our heart. So I will give you a few seconds to find something. Even if it's a beach stone, that's sometimes all that it takes. It doesn't have to be anything specific as long as you resonate with it. For example, it doesn't have to be like a pink quartz to represent your heart center, even though I do have, like, I'm going to use personally a heart-shaped rose quartz. So whatever you have, whatever you can find, then we will use that. And you can always repeat the step yourself on your own or watch the video again. So what I'd like you to do is just ensure that your breathing is balanced. So everybody has a different level of balanced breathing. So find your balance and just, you want to exhale, inhale at your own pace. And you can start setting your intention, which is basically anything that is heavy within my heart. I am ready to release it in all direction of time for everybody involved, in all dimension, in all time and space. And we ask that our heart is lighter at the end of these few minutes. So again, just allow your breathing to find its balance. It helps us to relax. You may feel your body starting to get heavy, at least mine is. And I can even tell that my voice is slowing down. If you have any Reiki certifications you'd like to Reiki your crystal, feel free to do so. The distant healing is always helpful. So you can invoke it with any of the symbols that you would like to. If you don't have any Reiki certifications, you can still invoke it with whatever you'd like, whether it's love, whether it's peace, whether it's ease, abundance, whatever it is that you would like to invoke it with, joy. All right, so we're starting to feel a lot more relaxed. And what I'd like you to do now is take your crystal and just hold it up to your heart center. And what I'm asking you to do is join me in asking your heart center to allow any emotions to surface that no longer serve you, and you're ready to let it go. And the crystal is intended to take, hold on, capture, catch that emotion and just hold it inside the crystal and allow whatever emotion that you're letting go, allow the crystal to transform it into a more of a beneficial energy. And you don't have to get caught up into how it does that or where it goes from there. So for an example, the first emotion that I'm hearing is grief. So I'm ready to let grief go for whatever the grief represents. And I'm just imagine what grief may look like, if it has a shape or any texture to it. And I'm just seeing it exit out of my heart center and enter into the crystal. Some emotions that you may go through, I have a list. Continue to do what you're doing. We'll do it for a few minutes. There's abandonment, betrayal, heartache, insecurity, anxiety, fear, failure, helplessness, low self-esteem, worry, discouragement, rejection, confusion, stubbornness, sorrow, which is grief, I guess, bitterness, being taken for granted, blaming, jealousy, feeling unsupported, feeling overwhelmed, feeling shame, shock, trauma. So whatever's coming to the surface, honor it, acknowledge it. And what I'm actually noticing is that it's almost like whatever emotion is around my body, in my body, is actually transferring to my heart. It's almost like, pick me, I'm next in line. And allowing that to surface. Next, that's surfacing a shame, and I'm not going to question it. I'm just honoring it, thanking it for it to surface, telling it I'm ready to let it go, and allowing it to exit from my heart with ease and enter into the stone that I have. And even if you're not specifically hearing or sensing anything specific, just allow what might be heavy, that heaviness, to exit out of your heart center. Acknowledge it still, honor it still. Visualize what that heaviness may look like. Could be a brick or a block, or just like a blob. And it's leaving your heart center and entering into the crystal. Remember to breathe. Relax your shoulders. Remember to allow this to happen. Trust the flow. We'll do this for a couple more minutes. And now what's surfacing for me is sadness. Again, I'll honor it. I've thanked it for surfacing. I'm just visualizing a sad face. It's exiting out of my heart center and entering into the crystal. Allowing the crystal to transform it into something more beneficial, whatever that looks like and whatever that is. Back to grief. And this time I can actually see my mother's face, so I will honor that. I'm not sure if it's her grief or my grief. And I will clear out everything that doesn't belong to me with honor, to ensure I'm only working on my own emotions, as we can't heal other people. Interestingly enough, that disappeared. I'm hearing forbidden, whatever that means. So I'm going to honor that. Thank it for surfacing. Tell it I'm done, and that it can exit out of my heart center and enter into the crystal. So fear is surfacing for me. I'm thanking that, honoring it. For some reason, it's come across as a sword. So I'm going to exit that out of my heart and enter it into the crystal. And we'll just do it for another half a minute or so. I'm hearing lies, whatever that represents. I'm going to honor it, thank it for surfacing. Allow it to exit out of my heart and enter into the crystal. I'm going to start slowing down this process so I can close it. So I'm just asking my body to slow this down. I'm going to thank the crystal for doing what it's done and to contribute and collecting all that it's collected. I want to thank my heart center for clearing out what it's cleared out, and I thank my body as well. I'm also going to make a promise to my body that I will do this again, which I will. Always honor your promises, especially to your body. I'm going to remove the crystal from my heart center. I'm going to draw the distant healing symbol on it again. I'm going to actually put the crystalline rice, which is my go-to, so it can be cleansed. And hopefully, even if you don't feel lighter at this moment in time, you may feel a little chaotic, which is fine, because it's almost like when you remove something, sometimes things just have to shuffle around to find a new place to settle. However, what I would suggest is that you may not want to do is invite those emotions back in, or to the extent of the intensity that they were. Layers are always going to surface, that's fine. However, you don't want to invite what you just let go of. And be very grateful and thankful that everything that you've accomplished with this. And again, you can do this anytime. It's so simple. You can always take a scale before you do it and after you do it, 10 being the best number, 0 being the least, and then ask yourself what scale you're at before, ask yourself afterwards, and see what the difference is. You can move the crystal around your body. You don't have to keep it at your heart center. That was just an example for this video. So thank you for joining me. I'm feeling like really just quiet right now, and like I just need to sit in meditation for a few minutes, which I will after I close the video. And so thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoy the experience, and it's a technique that you will offer yourself on an ongoing basis. So thank you for that. Enjoy your day. Take care.